Good evening, everybody, and welcome back again to another live show on the channel. Oh, I don't know what has happened to Mason there, but yeah, since it's the international break and we really cannot be arsed with it, I've decided to do a show. We're going to discuss reviewing the current season. Oh, there he is. So discussing the current season, Mason, how are you doing?
I'm not so doing bad.
Good. So, yeah, quite a few things we'll discuss on tonight's show. Well, we're going through our current season. So, yeah, hopefully, I might be able to get two other guests on a bit later on if they can make it, but we'll see. Okay, guys, if you know the drill, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Keeps us up those search results. So do hit those likes. Please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy what goes on here, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do so. And it does help make the channel grow as well. And please do hit that bell notification as well, because that will let you know whether a live show or a pre-recorded video happens on the day as well. So do hit that bell notification to make you notified. Super chats are available if you want to donate. Feel free to become a member for just 99p. And hopefully we're looking to do a prize draw at some point if we can. If you are a member of the channel as well, you will be put into one of these as well. So 99p it is to become a member of the channel. So there you are. Just down to a few comments that have come in. So Lawrence, good evening. Hope you're well. Evening, Pete Mikey Mason says beer. Evening, Jensen Mason and Pete. Is that Spoons meaning Ian? I've asked him, but I think he's on John's at the moment. I said he might do. It depends how long they go on for. So, well, hey-ho. Evening, Pete Mason, all in the chat. Hope you're well, Wayne. Okay, Mason, let's kick it off. How do you think our season's gone so far? We're sitting 8th in the Premier League table. We're top of the group in the Champions League. And we've knocked Manchester City out in the Carabao Cup early doors. So how do you think it's gone overall? Oh, I think he's frozen again. Sorry, guys. Oh, hold on. I think he is frozen again.
Yeah,
I can hear you. Is that better?
Yeah, if it doesn't break up again, I can hear you now.
Okay. So, yeah, Mason, as I was saying, sitting 8th in the Premier League table, top of the group of the Champions League. It would knock Manchester City out. Early stage in the Carabao Cup. How do you think it's gone so far?
I feel like it's an at times, but obviously we had that little patch. First, well, after the home game against Villa, I thought Man City were on to Man City, but I'm surprised we could have went there for a point. Liverpool completely bottled it in the second half. Brighton were just absolutely shit. And then once we came over the first international break, and then obviously coming through the Brentford game, we started a hit form again. Obviously played against Brentford, PSG. Obviously, wow, barely comfortable win, and obviously we played against obviously Sheffield United as well, but probably one of the biggest battles so far this season, which probably will be the biggest battle in the season as well. Who else will be after? Sheffield United, and then played Burnley and then PSG. So yeah, I think apart from them two games against Man City and Liverpool and Brighton, I thought it's been a decent start so far. Because now we're gonna get, and our team's gonna get beyond Man City, but yeah, I feel like we've done okay so far this season, but 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my thoughts, we had a very good start to the season. We beat, of course, Aston Villa 5-1. someone scoring on his debut of his game, and Sandro Tonali. Yep, he's getting the 2. And Callum Wilson and Harvey Barnes scoring as well. And that, yep. So at a really good beginning of the season, we did lose 3 games in a row after that. We did lose to Manchester City, which is no real shame against losing them away from home, just 1-0. They are the champions, one of the best teams in the world. Liverpool, yeah, that one still scratches my head pretty much why we should have got the job done on them, particularly when they had 10 men as well. So, yeah. And Brighton away, we were really, really so... We really, really were so poor down there as well. But we needed the international break, and it came at the right time. We beat Brentford after that 1-0 for a Wilson penalty. But then we get, of course, a 0-0 draw away to AC Milan. So that's a good point. We're getting the Champions League group. Then, of course, we absolutely smash Sheffield United 8-0, which came out of the blue as well. No one expected us to win that high as well. So, yeah. And, of course, then we go and beat Manchester City, knock them out of the Carabao Cup. Early stages. And, yeah, take that to Burnley. We'll win 2-0. And, of course, PSG beating them 4-1. Who saw that coming as well? And, of course, West Ham, the last game before the international break, we're on now. So, yeah, it's been a carry one. Well, maybe look to have been higher because we have lost 3 games. But we did have a really tough start of the season as well. But points-wise, Mason, we've got more than in this stage, I'm pretty sure we did.
I think so. Consider obviously September as a month, considering the September I had last year, obviously drawn against Palace, which should have been a win. Drawn against Bournemouth, who I just came back up from the Championship. Obviously, I lost Scotty Parker, and then obviously got Gary O'Neill as manager. It was disappointing, but at least we got a draw for a decent penalty. But comparing September last year to now, I think it's been a much better September.
Yeah, it has been.
I know how much it was disappointing. I know how much disappointing it was last season in September. So, yeah, I feel like September as a whole. Obviously, we're in only 12 days in October. I thought we've done it okay. Past month and a bit.
Yep. Looking at the next fixtures, we should go up to 6 next weekend. Hopefully we can do. We're sitting in 8th, but the fact is Leighton Mason, why we're probably not as high. We've got other teams challenging around the European spots as well. Aston Villa's up there. West Ham's up there as well. Brighton's up there as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get what Brighton are, because Brighton are in the same kind of model as us. Obviously, recruiting young players. Obviously, bringing in as well. Obviously, they're bringing Milner. They're bringing Ego and Suti. That's the kind of road we're going through. And to be fair, you're going to get Brighton up there in and around it for the next 2 seasons with us, because they'll want to try and get in the Champions League. They know what we did last season, and how they qualified for Europe. Wanted to go that one step further and go in the Champions League. That's why they're bringing a decent centre back from Fiorentina. And if it's Mr. Sinclair is watching, and he's only sure, but when he watches the rerun, what's Ego like? Because I've never seen him before. I'm just asking John that if he is going to be watching it in this rerun. But again, you don't see any other teams but us and Brighton, who, and that's happened last season, but obviously that failed and they went straight and they went down. But you've seen us and Brighton do exactly the same, but we qualified for the Champions League and they qualified for the Europa League. It just shows it they needed a little bit of experience in their squad if they want to get back if they want to qualify for the Champions League.
Yep.
Yeah, they go out and sign James Milner, who was still going to 37. I don't know how.
Yeah, absolutely, doesn't he? It's just incredible. I mean, Ian and Gents, Mason and Pete. Oh, I just read that one. But Harry Pace, Pete Mason, and everyone. Gordon, hope you're well. Bloomberg, Jim Ratcliffe close to buying 25% of Man United. Really, I've not heard anything about that. I think our season has been bloody marvellous. I know we're not there yet. We have tough no fixtures in November, lads. We do, don't we? We do. Denali is under investigation for match fixing, not allowed to play for his country as well. Well, news has just come through that he's been sent home. I mean, we don't know how. Do we know how true that is? We don't know how true that is, Mason, yet, do we? Has something gone on there?
No, unfortunately, Mr. Tonali has been questioned over illegal betting.
Yeah, that's what's come out.
If you haven't already known. I mean, if it's true or not, I'm not going to dive into speculation. But if he has done it, I think some of the fan base will be quite pissed off with him, considering he's just moved to the Premier League and he's already getting done for betting. And Kieran Trippier did it when he moved to with Atletico, but Tonali, it'd be a little bit disappointing if he has done it. And Zaniolo from Villa has been questioned. I know a midfielder from Juventus has been questioned, but yeah, it is a little bit of a sucker punch to say the least, because obviously he's just saving Newcastle, and if he is found guilty or innocent, yeah, be a little bit pissed off.
I mean, well, the Tonali cheers like not we have barely any midfielders. We've got quite a few midfielders, but I mean, we don't know how true that is. But if he has done something like that, then yeah, we're going to be very critical of doing that as well. So, but system is massively different to Brighton. They are a selling club. Do what Southampton done years ago. Yeah, absolutely. Lots says Andrew. Hope you well, Andrew. Tonali been playing cards in spoons skint. He could have admitted it. He could have done. We don't know what the full story is. It's precautionary. It's not match fixing. It's allegedly illegal betting. Yes, it's definitely not match fixing. So it's definitely some kind of betting it could be. So again, no doubt there'll be some investigation going on over this as well. So there you go. But yeah, hopefully, Mason, with the international break, as I mentioned, not that we want it to be here, but it gives us a chance, because there's rumours that we could possibly have Joelin back. Wilson came back against West Ham, so Joelin back, hopefully Botman back, maybe Willock back.
I've heard Willock could be back, but it's gonna have to see if what happens with Tonali up until the Palace game. Are we gonna risk Willock against Palace? Personally, I wouldn't. But if anything,
I mean, Willock will not come straight in. He'll be a substitute for a few games at the very least. It's more.
That's what I meant. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. If anything serious happens with Tonali, I wish I hope. Don't get me wrong. I hope anything doesn't happen serious. But if it does, I think Tonali's going to be. I think Tonali will be out for quite a while, and I think Willock will have to be on the bench on the game.
Well, we'll just wait and see. I mean,
but don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Willock will be like a new signing when he comes back. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he is. We don't know. We'll have to see how true this is with Tonali. If he has done something, hopefully the club have a word with him and they deal with it. Let the club deal with it. That's the main thing. So when is Barnes back? Is it January? I believe it is. Will be for Barnes. That's the only one we'll have out for a long time is Harvey Barnes. But to get our other players back would be great, Mason. I mean, Gordon will be back from a one-match ban. as well. So
I mean,
they'll
that's
get
how
at least.
that's how we missed against West Ham. Going, I mean, we were a completely different side as well. Without going, I mean, the way he gets his team playing, I mean, the same with Botman at the back. A few of the times this season when Botman was out, we're missing him by a country mile. And look, when we haven't got going in the team for the attacking wise, we're a completely different side. We play shit, and when Gordon comes back against Hull, we'll just get back to our normal selves. That's what we're gonna be.
Yep. Had a sensational day. Went to the gym and spawned jacuzzi. You ready for Southgate football tomorrow? No, I'm not. Massive miss Will Gordon. He certainly has been. Look how much of it he's had a cracking season so far, hasn't he? So, yeah. I mean,
It's on Sky. It's on Sky Sports. It's Sky Sports Italy to allow Tonali to it's seen on basically seen on Sky that Italy have allowed both players to return back to England.
okay.
So unfortunately, something's not right with Mr. Tonali and Enzo for Villa. But the thing is, I just wanted to quickly say, what's it gonna? I know he's on a loan, but will Villa terminate his loan contract? That's what I think they're gonna do. If he's found guilty, I feel like Villa are gonna have to terminate his loan contract because he's only here for the season.
Well, we just need to know what's well, hopefully let whoever deals with it deal with it, and we'll see what the outcome is of this. Because, but yeah, if he has done what he's done, then yeah, it's his own daft fault. That's it. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I suppose, yeah. But yeah, I think we've had, as I mentioned, we've had a really good start to the season. I mean, what's been the best moments of the season so far, Mason?
Obviously, the game against PSG has to be, and that game against Man City in the Carabao Cup.
And Villa are totally
so far this season, and Villa they're my top three. I mean,
well, let's get it up from PSG. Yeah, there you go. I just had to get that up there on screen because that was incredible. Absolutely incredible that was. And yeah, that's definitely a highlight of the season. You just said knocking Manchester City out, the Carabao Cup as well.
Yeah, sorry, I've just took my golden blue tablets. Yeah, Man City, obviously, and I know we're missing some key players as well.
The fact is, we rotated in that side. The no Manchester City did, but we did. And we had enough to do
Lee's just said in the chat there, Sheffield United away. And now it's going to be a heavy scoreline, but I know they're going to be a heavy scoreline against them because the shit. Honestly, the shit.
We are really struggling. That's the problem.
And I just want to say as well, my thoughts go to Chris Bosham as well. After that, I don't know if it's ankle leg break against Fulham. I just go watch it. And he's Malcolm, but he's still from heaven. But I just want to wish him all the best as well.
Oh, that looked a horrible injury, didn't it? And apparently there's been some sad news announced as well. Former Leicester City manager Craig Shakespeare apparently has been diagnosed with cancer. Again,
I've just seen a statement from Everton that Bill Kenwright just had a tumor removed from a cancerous tumor removed from his liver.
Oh.
So my thoughts go out all three of them, especially Shakespeare and Basham, but and I'm fans of give like Kenwright some shit for the past few years now, but I just want to
We
wish
don't
him
wanna
well,
wish-
wish
we
him
don't
in
wanna wish-
particular. And
we don't want to wish that word on anyone at all.
no,
You know, Mighty Max says stuff in Villa was fun. It certainly was, wasn't it? Because it was 5-1 at home. Considering Villa had a real strength within the side, but we walloped them 5-1 at home, which was incredible. So, really, really incredible that was. But yeah, player of the season so far, Mason. Oh, I think he's froze again. Oh, wait a minute. Favorite game was PSG. Least favorite game was definitely Brian, says Lawrence. Yeah. We have a star in our hands with Isak. Yeah, we do. Certainly do, don't we? 6 goal Premier League goals, 4 goals from equal in his goal tally from last season. For 10, he's got a chance of beating it this season. We just need to keep him fit. So, oh, Mason back. Oh, no, his connection's gone. I'll probably go with Gordon for our best player so far, says Lawrence. Yeah, definitely one of them this season as well. Definitely has been. Oh, is Mason there? Well, hopefully he's back in a moment. Mike says Gold's become my favourite at the tune as well. Nice one. He has been really, really on good this season. With moments so far loaning out Jeff Hedrick. I hope you're having a joke there, Bia. Oh. There's definitely a worst moment or two that we've had this season. No doubt about that. There has been. Yeah, Mason's has just gone off there. So just waiting for me. Oh, I think he's trying to come back in. Yeah.
yeah,
There we are. That West.
yours.
Yeah, I can hear you. That West Ham goal was for me. It was a cracking goal, to be fair, though. I mean, Mason, yeah, as I was saying, best player of the season so far.
Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, considering the player he was last season, I played for Everton and obviously come to Newcastle. I mean, this summer, obviously, being in England, and you only had 1 week off. It shows you the fucking commitment, man. I mean, the kid's still young, he's still learning. I mean, he's going to be some player for the future, if it is with Newcastle or with another team in this country.
Yep.
But we've got some player in Gordon.
Yeah, we do. I agree, Beer. We really miss him. God almighty. At hospital next week, camera both check both ways. Hope all goes well, Lee. No selfies, Lee. Few Budweisers and a bit of footy chat can't beat it. No, you certainly can't, Andrew, can you? Good choice there, man. What's disappointing for you, player, this season so far, Mason, could you say?
You know what it is?
Hard one, isn't it? You could say maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna say Target.
Yeah.
I think
not great in pre-season. That game against Brighton, he was all over the place. Target, not a bad choice there.
I mean, it's. I think we need to start Lewis Hall more.
Even though Dan Burns now doing it back to his best and keeping people out from taking that spot again, though.
But I think it's the kids in Newcastle, him and Burn are Newcastle fans, but I think he needs minutes under his belt because he's young. Obviously, he has season in the bit. It's coming up to a year since we first seen Lewis Hall step out on the Premier League, in the Premier League football. And look what he's done now. Look what he's done. In under a year, he's playing for his boyhood club. What he wouldn't have thought. Who would have thought that in under a year?
Hard to pick up the worst player. Would have said Target wasn't for the Seagate. But yeah, the fact is Target was only good in that game. He wasn't good in pre-season, was he? And Brighton, he was atrocious. So I think you could say Target definitely.
Look at it against Gated. He was against the National League side. He was fucking shit. Stephen Wern had him on toast. Honestly, Stephen Wern had him on toast. So did Mark. Him, Denanga, and who was left? Who plays left for Gated? I don't know who was playing left for Gated. Anyways, and I just carry on. Long story short, but Denanga and Wern had Target on toast. So I just thought we need to get a better left back, and now I've got Lewis Hall in, but Lewis Hall needs to be in front of Target, unfortunately.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, you definitely could say. But also, you look at the transfer business that we've done. Who we brought in, and remember, Tonali was the first signing, followed by Harvey Barnes. Livramento coming in as well. After that, then Lewis Hall coming in on loan. We did sign a lot. The fact is, because we know we're still under FFP restrictions as well, so. But you can see the business has still been good. Again, it's just bringing that bit of squad depth. Letting some look who's gone out of the club as well. Look who we've let go of. Excuse me, that. Look at who we've let go as well. We've let Hayden go out on loan. Hendricks out on loan. Clark got released. We let ASM go.
Did you see who Clark got signed for yesterday?
Yep. Stoke.
It just shows you a caliber of league. It just shows you a league what he's belongs in.
Well, yeah. But again, we've managed to get players off the wage bill to get some new ones in.
Yeah, I'm going back and I've mentioned Brighton a bit, but they've only signed João Pedro and Aiko Julio. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're bringing Ansu Fati as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Newcastle. That's what. And people might give us sick, but I feel like Newcastle are trying to do what Brighton are doing, like recruiting 3 or 4 players, not doing what Chelsea do, buy players 2 days, signing 3 players each day.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, obviously they signed Carlos Baleba as well from Lille. But the thing is, they don't weigh us two. I think us Newcastle and Brighton are the best transfer business sides in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And with our business this season, I feel like it's been okay, but I think I would have had another striker, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
Just in case what happened with Isaac Wilson, obviously, with Wilson's injuries, and obviously that long injury Isaac had last season. I thought we would have got a striker in on loan or on a permanent deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was okay. But I just wish we got a striker. Honestly, I wish we got a striker.
We'll see. Target versus Liverpool wasn't good out of position for their second goal after conceding identical first goal. Yep. Can't wait to see a sponsor on the training kit and the training kits as well. No doubt something will be happening with that. Another thing, Mason, you could say, even though it's not till next season, making a deal to get Adidas back.
Yeah, that'll help with FFP massively, like with the revenue, like how much the deal's going to be, how much the revenue will get from Adidas. I mean, it'll be a world on end to get decent players in like obviously young, and another club wants to go down the young route, young players route. But the thing is, we can get that one or two quality player who's in the mid-20s or late 20s. I mean, that'll do us the world of good for next season.
Absolutely,
and it'll help with FFP. It'll help with FFP massively.
If these Man U fans are literally begging for Qatar, it's embarrassing. They still want to get back to the glory days. God almighty. Peter to be mentioned to get a striker, but we have Kyle and we have Minte due back with great reports coming back. That's also a good thing as well. Minte, he's been doing well since going out on loan. So hopefully he's going to get his chance opportunity when he returns. Paddy says Trelawney could be out for 8 months if found guilty. Wow, Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Livermore on the bench for the under-21s tonight, okay. Adidas always been great spot on retro gear. Yeah, absolutely. Newcastle women's games on YouTube on Sunday. Wow, that's great, that, like. And there comes Robert with his cheeky Macamé comments in there.
Good evening, Robert.
Yeah, so anyway, people say we could maybe get another striker, but we've got some of the youngins to come back as well. Or do you think it'll be another loan spell for them?
I think if they want Koal and Minty to be that's like what, like if they can play a striker, then I would just get a striker in from an unnamed Premier League side who needs Premier League game time. Personally, I would go for that Washington at Chelsea. And I just signed for Chelsea, but to be honest, I would give him a bit of game time in January. If he's not getting that game time with Chelsea, I'll personally take him on loan just to get that minutes in European football. We can do it for other teams, like what we've sent Minty and Koala on loan to get minutes. We could Premier League, and I probably won't want to do it because they've already sent Hall out on loan. But the thing is, if you need a young Brazilian to get game times, why not take those? Because you'll settle in quickly. Obviously, you got Bruno and Joe Linton. But the thing is, why come we not have another like our own Joe Pedro? Because now we've been after Joe Pedro for, obviously he's now a Brighton player. Before he went to Brighton, we should have our own Joe Pedro. But I know not try and get him on a permanent deal next summer. But the thing is, we can develop him so Chelsea have got a decent player coming back for next summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So personally, I would go at Washington from Chelsea. I know they've just let go to Forest. What's his face?
Oh yeah.
What's his face again? Oh, get up. 2 minutes.
If Santos. 8 months. Oh, Santos, sorry.
Aye. If they can let the young Brazilian go out and open the Premier League club back, are we not doing the same? We're not Washington.
Maybe, If Tonali admits he might get a fine, well, maybe. Tonali's out for 8 months. His wages should be stopped in a loan in. Oh, I don't know if that'd stop his wages. Question is, would it be better to have Kyle and Minty staying out on loan and play more regularly and have them as backup? They'll be given that opportunity one day. That's the thing. Like we've done also with Harris and Ashby as well. Tonali won't be out for months. It depends on the number of breaches, and we all presuming guilt. Yeah, well, it all depends on how much he's done. If this is true, why don't the FA put in place tell players with betting addiction they could? But you know what the FA are like. Exactly. We know what the FA are like, Mason. Pretty much all I can see is up their own arses.
Yep.
Sunderland fan, here you go. 2-2 Mason, I have a question. When we have a full fit squad and in good form, what would your team be? Wow, that's a tough one like that. Well, of course, the ones you keep in are Pope, Trippier, Share, Botman, definitely. Bruno is another one, obviously, as well. Oh, the other ones are tough, aren't they? Well, Gordon in a way as well.
It is a tough one, like. Honestly, It is.
It definitely is. Jock's still in a little half time. Mason will pick Steve Bruce up front. Oh, God almighty. Gordon is first on the team sheet, says Mikey Mag.
Absolutely not.
Who, by the way, 2 days ago, marked a year since he got sacked by West Brom. And look at the same situation. He's still out of a job.
And he's back in League 2 as well.
I've heard he's been linked to these clubs, but do these clubs want to take a punt on him? I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. But you but yeah, my bag says Gordon on the first team sheet. You would see Bruno being there, Trippier, Cher, Botman, Pope as well. Isak is probably close to being there as well. You could see definitely as well. So it's a hard one, isn't it? It is definitely a toughy one. What do you make of Rooney off to Birmingham?
Yep.
Oh, what do you make of Rooney that he's gone to Birmingham?
Strange one. Yeah, it's a strange one.
Yep. Give Bruce a job in a kebab shop. And Brian says, with Gary Lineker on the right, hand side and Maradona on the left. You're both looking forward to the fan zone outside. Absolutely, yes. That's going to be cracking when that comes in for sure.
But apparently there's going to be a hearing. Apparently there's going to be a hearing next Tuesday about it. Because apparently no from your police and a few of the councillors from Newcastle City Council have had a few doubts, so there's going to be a hearing next week whether it's going to happen or not.
Oh, hopefully it does go through. Hopefully, because I know we got the approval for it, didn't we? So, yeah. Lawrence says, feel for John Eustace, considering Birmingham are 6th in the league. A bit like in 16-17 when they sacked Rowett. Went 7th and hired Zola, who would have took them down if he didn't resign, yeah. Birmingham are in a good position in the league table, so I don't know what the problem was. I don't know what the overall issue was with the thing.
I think new American owners, but I think the new American owners have wanted their own man for a long since they took over. So
Yeah.
It's a shame because he kept them up last season. It's a shame because he kept them up last season under the shit with them Chinese owners. But I think if Rooney comes in and gets his own backing in January, I feel like he gets the players. But the thing is, please do not say Ravel fucking Morrison, man.
Ravel Morrison.
And I imagine with DC United, but please do not fucking sign him. He's shit.
It's all to be approved, says Robert. Yeah. God, he seemed like a forgotten name. Ravel Morrison played for West Ham, didn't he?
I'm gonna get up the ex-Premier League players who he's had at DC United. Ravel Morrison is one of them. So is Christian Benteke.
Yep. Okay, well, Mason's just getting those up.
So he's only had one who's played in the Championship. So the only Premier League players he's had is Christian Benteke. Oh, you know who he signed as well? Like Klitsch, who was at Leeds.
Oh, right, yeah.
Rooney at DC United. He signed that Matthias Klitsch, and he signed Derek Williams, who was at Blackburn. So that's the 4 players he brought over from England.
Yeah, that's it. So there. But anyway, Mason, after the international break, we take on Crystal Palace, and then we got Borussia Dortmund at home. I mean, Palace, I can't see why we can't get 3 points out of that. Hopefully, we don't get the same issue like last season, get absolutely, completely fucked over by VAR. I can't see why we should be looking to beat Palace at home. So,
and I don't know under Vieira, but I feel like compared to Roy Hodgson to Patrick Vieira, I feel like we should win it because of a few times under Roy, he's managed to beat us, but we're a completely different side. And if anyhow our tactics Roy, I feel like we could win the game.
yeah, I can't see why you can't. They've got some injuries themselves. Eze could be facing a few weeks out. And we're getting players back in as well, so... So there you are. Did you see why I was yesterday at the Vicar Dibley House? I've not been there since we filmed in 2005. Stunning countryside. Wow, Oxfordshire. I believe that area's in, isn't it? Out of the managers we have had, where would you put Eddie Howe? Wow. He's gone 3rd for me.
Same.
The other 2 are just second's Keegan, first is Bobby Robson. Every time we beat Palace at St James's Park since he came up, it's been a 1-0 win. It has been. Hopefully we don't get screwed over. 4-0 win against Palace, says Lee. I mean, again, Mason, again, after the Palace game, we've got Borussia Dortmund, and again, that's going to be a cracking atmosphere, just like what PSG was at home. And again, Dortmund are not going to be looking forward to facing us because look what we did to PSG. That's another team. It'll be a
another magical night. But the thing is, it'll be another tough game because I'd have lost Bellingham, but it'll be some beating if we beat Dortmund League, because I know they've got a few Premier League. I know they've got Emre Can and obviously Sabizla, who was at Man U last season, and obviously they've got that young left mid who was at Man City as a kid. And I don't know why a certain manager of England doesn't pick him up as well, because I feel like he should be playing for England along with Bellingham.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at some of the players that they've still got who's still in there. There's still Sebastian Haller plays for them, former striker for West Ham. Marco Reus plays for them as well, but he's 34 years of age as well. So a player who's really, really getting on. Emre Can plays for them still, former Liverpool player. Sabitzer was on loan at Manchester United last season. So there's still some players in there that we remember, but it's not. It doesn't look as strong that it was, particularly like last season or a couple of seasons ago when Bellingham was playing for them.
Nah, I mean, it'll be. I know I've got a few ex-Premier League lads, but the thing is, they've still got some quality players. They had Falcon Hazard not long ago playing for them.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm still shocked about his brother retiring this week.
32 years of age.
I'm shocked because I think Newcastle should have given him until the end of the season. To be honest, I would have given him a chance for one season.
Ooh. Just didn't think he was performing up to the standards of Real Madrid. That was the thing, though, was it?
Nah.
That was the problem. Nah. Brightest, where does Southgate rank? I'll let you take that one, Mason.
Bottom.
Where's the Roy Hodgson?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I think Roy Hodgson's a better manager than him.
Well, look, but the thing is, look how
Honestly, I think Roy Hodgson
failed, isn't he? But the fact is, you look at how Roy Hodgson absolutely failed with England.
And going back to the Borussia Dortmund team, they've actually got Claudio Ranieri's son, the ex-Sunderland player, called Giovanni Renier. I know I'm gonna get it, but Renier is actually a Mackham because he was born in Sunderland.
Oh.
So this will be some game for him. Because he was born, whilst his dad was playing at Sunderland, Giovanni Renier was born in Sunderland.
Lawrence thinks Dortmund will finish bottom and AC Milan will finish third. Wow. PSG crumbled at St James's Park. Dortmund will crumble too. The crowd has beat them in the tunnel. Yep. Wonder if we'll be throwing Frankfurter as big at us. Big German sausages. Oh. And you got a slate here, Mason, where we got knocked out by Iceland under Roy Hodgson. We did.
The thing is with Southgate, right? We bottled a major European Cup final. We bottled 2 semi-finals. And it's Iceland, but we should have done better. But the thing is, Southgate's had more time. Southgate bottled semi-finals and a final, which we were leading in. And then we sat back all that time. And then obviously we let Italy get back in the game for Bonucci. And then obviously he brought on 3 players who weren't even on the pitch, and all 3 of them missed the penalties. I mean, why would you want to do that, man? And I'm sorry for the ranting, but the bloke's just a useless twat.
Well, you could say that, but you're going to say about Hodgson's record as England manager, right? Let's take, for example, the 2014 World Cup. We finished bottom of that group.
You know what it is, but just put them joint bottom.
And then we look at Iceland.
just
That was
put
the
them
knockout
joint
round of 16.
I just
Yeah, we're about to Frankfurter with Mayo dip and says, "Oh Jesus, white trout." And Keane plenty into space. Oh, this one from Brian. What if Southgate goes after the Euros and Bruce got the job? What would we do? I would feel like maybe giving up with international football in a way.
should ask guys if you're doing the show tomorrow. If Brian's in the chat, Brian, ask that to Chip as tomorrow. See what he will say.
Well,
See
actually,
that to Chip as tomorrow.
Well, actually, Saturday show. Tomorrow's show's going to be on Saturday, actually, because I've got stuff on tomorrow, so it's going to be on Saturday. Ye the umbrella man.
But Brian, keep that. Brian, keep that question for Chip on Saturday then.
Bruce was
I just want
touted
to
for
see
the
what he
Republic
would
of
say.
Ireland. Southgate always plays the same style no matter what he does.
Exactly.
So
all the time, man. Defensive. And if the Aussies beat England tomorrow, he's gonna have to get sacked. And that's a friendly but away.
Yeah, Southgate always plays the same style of football no matter what. Peter Mason, I could see us finishing top of our group, and we will then be seeded in the next draw. I can hope. Whoa, that would be great. If we get out, as mentioned, that would be great if we got out this group stage. That would be. Peter's going out with the last tomorrow. No, absolutely not.
I might be late on. I'm in Durham all day.
Oh,
the missus.
Fair enough. It's going to be a bit of a later show.
I'm in Durham all
Oh, well. Yeah, but going back to this Champions League group, if we get out this group stage would be good. It's an almighty possibility as well.
By the way, everybody, I'm not a Mackham for going to Durham. I'm not a Mackham. No.
Southgate problems for me is the amount of media savvy players he picks. I bet he was a right laugh with a Euro 96 squad. Yep. Mason Internet needs some Red Bull. It does, doesn't it? Peter, you still have had, you missed a comment from me. Which one was it? I don't know if I've seen it. Oh, this one. Just asking, is Dortmund fans similar to PSG fans? Bonkers trouble. I'm not sure about what I'm not sure what the Dortmund fans are like. Well, we'll get a good idea when they travel.
Apparently, they're going to be protesting about to you. They're going to be protesting to UEFA about the prices, ticketing pricings, because it's in Paris. Now they're going to be doing it again. So
the one in Paris.
Because they complained about 6 charges. Because they've been charged us in Paris have been charged like 60 quid, whilst Borussia Dortmund have been charging like 15, 17 quid for tickets at their ground.
Wow. Pink Panther City, says Lee. Yeah, Durham, Pink Panther City.
Aye.
Yeah, wow. So, yeah. But I think we've just got, how long, many days? We've got 9 days until the Premier League's back. Oh, this is, well, for us it will be. Are the Champions League matches doing black armbands for Palestine and Israel? I'm not so sure. I've not heard anything about that, have they?
I couldn't tell you, but I think one club definitely won't be wearing black armbands. Just north of the border. I don't think they'll be pleased.
Fair enough. I don't know. Mason is going to Durham to see Sticky Vicky. Oh, Jesus, what? She doesn't do it. She doesn't do that anymore anyway. She doesn't do that anymore. So there you go. But yeah, but the fact is, Mason, we could do with Botman being back, Gordon being back again because we look at the West Ham game as well, and we did have some. We look at how Tel Gordon was a miss, maybe in a way Botman is becoming a miss as well. Now Isak pulling out the Sweden squad has he done that as a precaution as well, Mason?
Hopefully, and I think you'll want to play Newcastle more than play for his international side. And it's good, and it's always good to play for the international side. But I think with Isak's form, you want to stay fit for obviously playing against Crystal Palace in 9 days' time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Hope we qualify for the Euros next year, but well, I think we should do, but it's how we're going to do in the tournament. That's what a lot of us fans are concerned about. What do you think of the female referee being announced for an England game?
Interesting.
I don't see a problem with it. It's just, will a lot of people be watching the game? That's the thing. I mean, it's a friendly against Australia, isn't it?
I'll probably, unfortunately, I'll have to watch it because I won't be doing it. Because I probably won't be doing it tomorrow.
There you are, then. I mean, the fact is, we just want to be watching our team play. Not to mention the fact is, last season, Mason, the World Cup clashed with the football season.
It did.
We didn't want that in a way. But yeah, I really hope that just doesn't happen again at all. So yeah, but I just want to be watching. When we get to the knockout stage of the Champions League, I think Robert's on about who do you want to get. Give us anyone. That's all I'm going to say. Give us anyone. There you are. Lascelles is a sticky wicket, has re-won his place. Would be bad form dropping him straight away if Botman's fit again. The fact is, I think we need Botman's quality, though. That's the thing. Botman's quality, though. And you see when he's in there as well. Long as it's not that ref from last Sunday, she must have been on the rag. God, she was. Oh, yes. Yeah, that was terrible, that. Like, absolutely scandalous that was.
Oh, shit. Just
what?
Screaming in my head now. Please no. Not all.
No. Definitely not. Yeah, that's right. Definitely not Mason. That referee was awful, abysmal. Whatever word you want to say about that, because it was an absolute farce. I'm going to say, let's go on for some other questions, Mason. Who would you say has been most improved player this season? A lot of you might have said Gordon, but you might pick Gordon, but could you think who else has been a most improved player in the side as well?
Longstaff.
Yeah, you could say Longstaff.
I think Longstaff.
Andrew's going for Byrne. Interesting. Byrne has really done well as well.
I would say Byrne. I would say Byrne as well.
You could say Byrne. I mean, would you say Isak because he's getting the more goals? Hopefully, he's going to have a full season.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Going on Longstaff for me says, yep, Longstaff. because he's had to raise his natural level more than some with natural talent. Yeah, you could see that definitely as well. Yeah, there's a few in there you would say definitely who have been really most improved players at the time. Gordon as well. Would you say, could you maybe put Lascelles in that bracket as well?
Yes. Yes, I think the cells as well. I think the cells as well.
I mean, we know you'll probably lose the space when Botman comes back fit. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Do you think Longstaff deserved to call up the England squad? Yes. Same with Gordon.
Yes.
Even though I kind of didn't want them, but we've got Calvin bloody Phillips place selected again. But Longy, Gordon and Longy being excellent. Good thing is for us, we can choose 4 or 5. 50% Robert, Big Joe, Joe Linton, yeah. Definitely Joe Linton in there as well. There's definitely a few with that has definitely been worth giving a mention that are most improved as well. Another player for player of the season who's been out for one of the players of the season, Trippier as well.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because of the assists he's managed to provide as well. Assists. Phillips in the Mackham shade in ahead of Longy Mental. Yep. Southgate more backwards and going forwards. Absolutely, Lee is. But yeah. Bruno and Longstaff link up pace so far. Wow, yep, that's been great as well. Mal played min against PSG, but was shite against West Ham. He didn't have the greatest, did he? That was it.
No.
So, yeah. Maybe, could you say Pope's been a little bit disappointing in a way as well this season?
I think he has. Especially his kicking. I feel like his kicking's been bad.
Maybe his distribution's been slow. It's been slow as well.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Lee said he would like to see Pep for the future England manager. Just as long as it's not Eddie Howe. Can't imagine where we would be now. Yeah.
But the thing is, would he want to leave City?
Well, he's going to leave them eventually one day. We don't know when. Can't imagine where we would be now and who would be there if Ashley was still owner. Oh, yeah, we would not be in the Premier League. Definitely not. We'd be a championship team.
Maybe in League One.
If we are talking about last season, I would definitely put Big Joe in there without a shadow of a doubt. Yep. You mentioned Willock will be like a new signing when he comes back as well, Mason.
He will. And now he's been out for a few months, but I feel like he'll be a completely different player than he was last season.
Yeah. Is it just me or has Nick Pope not been at his very best? Yeah, well, Mason was saying that as well. He's had quite a few shaky games, hasn't he? That's been the problem. Eddie will be here for years, says Lee. Hopefully he is.
Hopefully.
Because the man, hopefully, we just don't want that man to leave anytime soon, do we? We don't want him to leave it at all anytime soon.
Apparently, Andy Robertson's dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, has he? Jesus.
Going to keep down, he.
Eddie knows he has the best job. He's going nowhere, says Matty Mag. There you are. There you are. I'm just looking at a statement from Fabrizio Romano, which regard to Tonali and Zaniolo. He says, in the Italian Federation statement on the accusation of a possible legal betting involved for Tonali and Zaniolo, the Federation announces that in the late afternoon of today, the Public Prosecutor's Office of Turin has notified investigative acts to footballers Sandro Tonali and Nicolo Zaniolo, currently meeting with the national team at the Federico Technical Centre of Covercianco, regardless of the nature of the acts. Considering that in this situation, the two players are not in the necessary condition to face the commitments scheduled in the coming days, the Federation has decided also to protect them, to allow them to return to their respective clubs. That's what's just been coming out by Fabrizio Romano. When our midfielders are free, who would you pick? Oh, it's a tough one as well.
Longstaff, no. To be honest, I would take Bruno, Joe, and Tonali. But if anything happens to Tonali, it'll be Bruno and
Yeah. Another one I'm going to say as well. That was great. Yeah, Bruno committed his future to the football club, signing a new contract as well. Let's get him up there. There you are.
Yes, it's pleasing. But I'm pleased he's staying. Hopefully he'll get that out of his head and obviously do best for the football club for the next 5 years.
Yeah, we don't know about any release clause in this contract, do we?
Yes.
But we...
Guess who's just going for Scotland?
Who?
The Scottish Slapheed for Man United.
Oh, McTominay.
Aye.
Oh, well, there you are. Then. Scotland winning 1-0. Well, yeah, Lawrence is... Do you think the media are trying the Italian job on with him joining us? I don't know. We don't know what's going on. Hopefully they can get it sorted, whatever it is. Whatever it is going on, for sure.
It's going to VAR.
Oh, it's going to VAR, is it? Wow.
Aye.
Ooh. Did have send you something on Messenger, what you sent me? Just gonna look what Rob's just sent me on Messenger.
It's been given as a foul, so it remains 0-0 in Spain.
Oh, right. He's just sending me now, Robert. Oh, wait, he's just sent me a roll with turds on it in glasses. God almighty, man. Yeah, Scotland goal's been disallowed. Yep. Very good news about Bruno. Loved it and loved the video with his dad. That was special. That it certainly was, wasn't it? Certainly was a special thing. That like really was, definitely.
It was.
But yeah, that was so touching. That. we'll just see what happens from there, don't we? But yeah, we want the season back as soon as possible. Palace, then Dortmund at home in the Champions League. I mean, then we away to Wolves on the end of October. Then we've got Man United in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Arsenal at home. Then we'll away to Dortmund as well. Then we've got We've got some pretty hard games in November, but again, let's give this. Bournemouth away should be winnable. Chelsea at home, maybe starting to turn a bit of a corner. What top would you like to see back, lads? I'd like to see the Grandad style shirts again. Oh, the Brunel ones, particularly, were incredible. Particularly,
hopefully,
season under Key again as well. They were fantastic. One of the best definitely one of the very best I've seen. Absolutely no doubt about that as well. So. But in terms of January, when we get to January, Mason, do you think the club might be in for another player or two? Do you think we could do with another player or two within the side?
I think one. I think they'll be in for one, but I feel like they'll get a few loans in.
I mean, I think a new centre back will be good.
I feel like they'll get a few. Hopefully.
Yep. But yeah, when it comes, hopefully we'll just see what happens when we get to January as well. And which players will definitely be heading out the door for certain as well. Particularly when we look at the contracts as well. I mean, we look at players' contracts at the end. Dummett's contract expires. Could we see that being renewed? I don't think it will be this time.
I think Richie will be gone.
Yeah, Dummett, I think will be away.
Richie will be gone.
Fabian Schär is out to the end of the season, but I think that we might get one more year out of Fabian Schär. Jamal Lascelles, I think he might go out the door for me. Richie, you've just mentioned yes. Yep. Emil Kraft. I mean, do you think he's going to be gone at the end of the season?
Probably because we've got Trippier and actually I'll keep him until Mankio. Because we'll need cover, so we'll keep Kraft and sell Mankio.
Who else we got? We've got Karius coming to the end of his contract at the end of the season.
I think he'll be gone as well.
Mankio's is at the end of the season. I think he'll be away. Lewis's loan spell will end, but it all depends. Could be the first one to make the move permanent. Mark Gillespie, I think, will be away as well. And then we look at loan players who have come at the end of the contracts as well. i.e. Jeff Hendrick, whose contract ends at the end of the season. Yeah. Callum Watts as well. His contract will be at the end of the season as well. Target Richie and Mankey are three players I definitely see leaving in January. Probably missing the Premier League, like international football, had enough this time. Big you up and let you down. It's like your horse fall and at the last minute it's a kick in the teeth. Absolutely. Richie could be out could be end up part of the coaching staff in the future. Yeah, absolutely. Meant to see 3 players. Lascelles away, he could well be. If he wants to start getting that thingy. Right, I've been looking at this because apparently there's a rumour we could be in for maybe a signing in January. I think it might be a loan. And the player that's been rumoured is Arsenal's Emile Smith-Rowe. Would that be someone you would take, Mason?
I think we could, and I'll take him. Nah, he's not getting the game, but he's lived up north before. Lived in Huddersfield, but honestly, like living up here, and that's Yorkshire, but he'll want to live. He'll because he's friends with them. Will be friends with them all. At least he'll have like a pit.
Oh, I think Mason's freezing again. Let's see 3 players anyway. You meant Watts will be another player I had high hopes for, but as it kicks on so much, that's the problem. He really, really hasn't, has he? He's still on, lads. Says he, and yes, I'm still. Yeah, apart from Mason's just done a disappearing act. So there you are. Yeah, I think I'm sorry, Mason's just connection just went again, so apologies about that. Hopefully Mason will be back in just a minute. Oh, 5 minutes. Yeah, that is one of the guests that trying to get on. So that's Ian. We might get Ian on for some time during this. For a little bit on the show. He's just coming off. I think he's just been coming off John's show that he's on. So, Peter, Premier League are missing out on a gold mine with not showing 3 p.m. games. Well, yeah, but again, we know who's got the rights for that. Unfortunately. We know who've got the rights. AD have Rowe from Arsenal, good player. 3 caps for England. He's back, Mason.
Sorry about that. Somehow it decided to kick this out.
You're back now.
For some reason.
Yep.
Well,
I think you sound like a bit of a robot again there, Mason. You what, sorry?
Spoon's coming.
I think you might be for a bit.
I'm going to have to change me into internet phone. It's doing me head.
No problem, Mason.
What's up?
Mr. gets sorted. He gets to sing his sorted. But the Livermentos come on for the England under-21s. Interesting. They were winning 6-1, I believe. Yeah, they are winning 6-1. Yeah, Mason's going to have to sort his net out again. So apologies about that. Hopefully Mason will get his internet back in just a moment. But yeah, let me know snow down in the live chat, guys. How do you think the season has gone so far? Oh, Scotland are 1-0 down. How wow. Scotland are 1-0 down in the game to Spain. Hopefully Mason gets his internet sorted and we'll get him back on. He's going to be back in just a moment. So, yeah. But yeah, it's been a really good season. I know we're not high as what we used to be. But again, we've got other teams challenging around that area as well. You could definitely say as well. So, well, I think he's now trying to get back in Mason. How about that? So, is it going to be better now?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I can hear you. Link's not working, mate. Oh. Right, hold on a second. I wonder if I've sent it. Right. I wonder what's going on with Mason's net tonight. I've resent you ready in, so we'll get you on. Is it better now, Mason? He's froze again, I'm afraid. Mason's. Oh. Can we get Mason back now? Is he there now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah, it's
Yep, I can hear you. Peter, is it the top 5 that go through the Champions League? Is that correct? I think it could well be. Oh, I think you're frozen again. Scotland are losing, but Norway are winning 4-0, I believe. Here he is.
Yay! You all right, pal?
Very well, and you? Welcome to the
No.
show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us on. What's happened with Mason?
I don't know. His internet's...
There he is, me pal. I've just been on with Mr. Sinclair
I have heard.
for a little chat, and then I told him to jump on here actually. But
Did you?
yeah. Well, I don't know whether he is because I think he was a bit busy. But what's happening then? What have I missed?
So just discussing, how has the season gone so far, do you think, Ian?
Absolutely mint. We're 2 points out of where we were last season.
Yep.
Yeah. We probably had, for me, one bad game, which we're not going to go on about. We know what that was. We took our eye off the ball in a few games. We've been brilliant in Europe for me. Yeah, honestly, I think it's we've players now are learning. The new players who are coming in are learning more and more every game. The young players are getting more and more experience, and I think after Christmas we'll see us go on a real run. We've just been talking about the next 4 games. Sorry, I think we win all 4, and I think then we look at it, and then the next 4 league games we win.
Are we changing device there, Mason?
No, I've got my phone now.
Oh, hey, that were better now.
And I'm not what's wrong with me in their laptop, like.
Oh.
Clear your hard drive, Mason, you dirty little bastard. Nice to see you anyway, Mason.
Nice to see you too, Ian.
What do you think this whole situation about Tonali, Ian, about Mighty Mag's saying?
So I've only just heard about this today. Sorry, my missus is just navigating herself around the kitchen. I've only just heard about it today. I would very much doubt he's been involved in anything dodgy with regards to betting. He seems like a real straight down the line kid. He's just interested in football. He doesn't seem like the sort of person who'd be involved in anything like that. I know not a lot about it, so I can't say any more than that, really. But I don't think that he would anyway be involved in any sort of betting shite like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Hopefully, we don't know what the outcome is.
Listen, it's innocent until proven guilty. Italian football is a quagmire of shite, as we all know, bent as anything. But he seems like a straight down the line kid. I would be very disappointed if he was involved in anything like that, but I just can't see it. I honestly just can't see it. You know?
We don't know, yeah.
Cheer up, Pete. Fucking hell.
Well, yeah. I'm in a whirl of my own there. But yeah, I mean, best game of the season so far, Ian.
First game of the season, probably, was for me an amazing game. But the best game of the season, best game of the season, it's got to be doing PSG on it. But,
yeah, absolutely.
But I think those 2 games are the standout 2 games. But honestly, I think we've been good. I think Liverpool. We lost Liverpool on a lack of experience. That was it. There's so many positives this season, but those 2 games are the standout games for me.
That's it, isn't it? I mean, Best player of the season.
Oh,
If you to pick from.
So picking from start of the season, Gordon, without a fucking doubt, was and he's carried it on through. Then you've just got to look at Trips. And like Trips looks like he's a yard quicker than he was last season. And I think that yard, I actually think he is a yard quicker, but I don't know how much of that yard's in his head. He's just on absolute fire. His delivery, people were slating him last season because his delivery was off and that. I think he's been, he's got how many assists? 5 assists, is it, this season?
Quite a few now, isn't it?
I think he's joint top assists and he's playing it right back. It's more his game management. He is fucking excellent. But for me, he's the best right back that I've seen playing for Newcastle. Probably the best fullback that I've seen playing for Newcastle, and that's a big thing to say. And he is so important to the team. He could almost referee some of the matches, which in fact he'd do a better job than them fucking numpties, wouldn't he? You know what I mean? So so Trips as well. But then the last few games, the last 3 or 4 games for me, Bruno has just got steadily better. Well, he's got steadily better all season, and he's back to his best now. And Bruno, for me, is when everything's going through Bruno in the middle, that's what we missed. That's what we missed. We weren't playing as well when things weren't just ticking like they should be. It was because Bruno wasn't controlling the games because he wasn't getting the ball, and now he is. I love watching Bruno play football. So it's one of those 3. If you pushed me on it, I would say Trips because of he's been class all season. But all 3 of them have been amazing.
Yeah, that's it. Disappointment game when you said you didn't want to talk about. I presume that was Brighton.
Yeah.
It was. Most disappointing player this season, would you say, Ian?
That's an hard one, that. Honestly, I'm not going to say anybody.
Me Mason said Target.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could say. See, the thing is, Target, for me, I was so buzzing when he signed after his loan spell. He just hasn't done it. I think he's out. I think he's out of his depth now a little bit. And it's unfortunate because I think he's a really good, honest professional. I think he's a good footballer. And he'll do well in other teams. But possibly, yeah. I don't really want to single him out though, because to be fair, he's not really had that. He hasn't really had any stinkers. He's just, it is what it is. But he's being kept out of the team by BDB. Dan has been, well, you know yourself. I've never slated him, but I've always said, as well as good as he is defensively, he's too slow and he can't get forward. Well, I've got to eat my words because the last several games he's played, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, games, he's been absolute quality. And he saved us as well, by the way, so many times. What he lacks going forward, which he's actually doing anyway now, the amount of times he's put a block in, a header in, towards the end of a game to save us to get 3 points or a point or whatever it's been, has been unbelievable. So, yeah, I wouldn't really want to say anyone's been a disappointment because honestly, even Target, I don't think has been disappointing. I think all the lads, the squad, are together. They're playing well, and they've all done the bit when they needed. Dummett, what a fucking game he had. Like Lascelles has come in. Yes, he made a mistake for the goal on Saturday, but apart from that, he's not put a foot wrong. And the kid's now hardly played for a year.
He has. Yeah, true. Or Ian says Lee, and Andrew says it as well. I can see it as well, Ian. Quadruple still on, kicking us and breaking records. We didn't talk about that. We've broken records. 8 different goal scorers against Sheffield United.
Yeah, amazing.
Spoonsy. Target will go in January. Sinks beer.
Possibly.
Hey lads, hope you're well, Yabba. Well, apparently it's 2-0 to Spain now against Scotland. I mean, international break in, are we that fussed by it, or can we
I
not
think
be
it's come
also?
for us at a good time actually at the moment because we were starting to look like we were suffering a little bit. I think the reason that we dropped the 2 points to only get a draw after a really fairly piss poor first half, absolutely smashed them for 20 minutes, and then I think the lads, when you could just tell they were knackered. The squad's been decimated by injuries, and I think this is coming just at the right time. And Southgate's absolute lack of any knowledge of football has actually worked really well for us on this one, I reckon.
Yeah, because apparently it says we could have Joe Linton back. We'll have gone back from suspension. Willock might be back, maybe.
Someone said, I think one of the lads reported, I don't know whether it was one of the Northeast lads reported that he might be back, but then went back on it and said he might be back training on grass, but it's going to be another month or so. So I don't know.
We'll see.
Never know, do you? You never know.
Carry shit, says Andrew. There you are.
Can you see it?
Hey, stop talking about Newcastle.
Yeah, it was a present off me, my missus' auntie, or my auntie. No.
Ian, or a teacher.
I've never heard that before, like. I don't know what you want us to teach you. Top shite, yeah, I can teach that.
So, yeah. But, yeah, do you wish we were a bit higher in the table, Ian? But do you think it's because there's other teams fighting for the European places now? Villa, West Ham, Brighton.
I think it's all relative.
Spurs as well.
Well, it's all relative. Spurs haven't really played anyone, and when the teams that they have played that are half decent, they've been very lucky against. I think Spurs are flattering to deceive. I do think it's really good for him. Obviously the Aussies come in and he's actually playing football rather than boring the tits off everybody. But I think when they come up against us, I actually think we're going to give them a right good hiding, just like last season, and the start of a bit of a demise for them. There's a lot of teams there, like when you look through the teams. Liverpool, for me, everyone's going down about how great Liverpool have been. I don't think they've been that good. I think they've been fucking lucky, and the defense is woeful. I think that we are. There's only one team in this league that I'm scared of. Let's put it that way.
City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Arsenal are a good football team as well, and that could go anyway. And on the day, they are really good. Liverpool are the scabbiest bastards on earth. The rest of them. Honestly, I think if we're on our day, we beat every team, and we have an hard game against City.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's it. I was going to say, talking to Man City, the games since Rodri's been missing, they've lost all of them. Also in the Carabao Cup, they lost to Wolves, they lost to Arsenal at the weekend as well.
Yeah, he's quality, isn't he? I would love, he went well under my radar. I don't know why. To be honest, I don't watch a massive amount of football outside of Newcastle. I watch bits and pieces of Match of the Day, but he is a proper player. And when Pep's coming out saying he's the best midfielder in the world, then you've got to look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Spurs new manager bounce. Give it another few months, he'll be out. Hi, Ian. It's coffee. City and beneficials. Ian, that's what worries me. Just wish we got some Bosley, says Mighty Mag. But will we in for him? That's the thing.
I think we're in for him, yeah. But then I think, as with Maddison, I think we just got priced out of the markets and didn't end up bidding. I think we were legit. I don't know. Who knows? None of us actually know. But I think there was an interest there. It sounds like there was from all the murmurings. But as soon as that wage went above sort of 200 grand, we were never gonna go there, were we? At
No.
that.
What your beer in, or is it a pint of Macam TSO, Stella? I don't wish we was high. We take our time on what it will be. Yeah,
Pint of Seagull bum juice.
Liverpool have been look like so have Man United. Man U are just woeful team.
Yeah.
Apparently, some of the Man U players don't even want to play for Ten Hag.
They don't want to play for him.
Apparently, what I read, I think it was yesterday or this afternoon, I heard that some of them don't want to play for Ten Hag because of what happened with Ronaldo and for what's happening with Sancho.
I think the Sancho thing's the big thing. I think that is, you know, I've got mates. One of my best pal, or two of my best mates are Man United fans, and they both said, you know, as much as I hate Man United, you know, it's, you know, you a big team, a big club like that, you should not be, airing your dirty laundry in public like that.
No,
bad crack that like.
Man U are no threat. No, they're not. Liverpool took out to loan to activate the Bosley release course. Don't think we were willing to pay that up front. We don't. Now we weren't. Belgium BR Rolly will take that, says Andrew. Hoping Man U don't sack Ten Hag before we play them on St James's on the 2nd of December. And the Carabao Cup game as well.
Yeah.
I think it's Sancho or Rashford causing problems in the dressing room. I agree. I think Man U are going to crush like Everton over the next 4 to 5 seasons. If they get stuck with the Glaziers.
They're going nowhere then. Why would you sell a business that could basically, they get 300 million a year that they pull out of that business for nothing? Yeah. Why? Well, they're not going to sell it.
Man U need a fresh forward-thinking manager with people # Gallant in. Is Ten Hag the bloody hit? Oh, Jesus.
You got a bit too far, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly, Emma. Yeah, hope so, Andrew. I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll just want this international break over and done with, Ian. We can't be bothered with it. I mean, who's bothered about Southgate's drab football and all that kind of...
Nah. The only half reason I'd be interested in watching the Aussie game is if our young lad was playing, but I've not even checked. I don't think he's in the squad, is he?
Okay, I'm not sure if he has been.
I think he is, but if he was playing, I'd be interested in seeing.
I'll have a look.
BS's Glazers aren't the problem. They spent $1 billion. It's how they spent it that wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, it's not them spending it, is it? It's the Muppets that they employ, but I suppose that is them. So yeah. Not a football club, they just run it as a business, profit-making business.
Yeah. Well, apparently England's under-21s are 9-1 against Serbia. Interesting. But yeah, I mean...
Is Livy on
I think Liverpool's come on for the England under-21s.
Yeah. He's going to be a quality player for us.
Yabba says Steve Bruce and Mr. Gallant take over Man U. That would make my day. Well, the bloke supports them.
2 sex lads.
Why does he make an inquiry if he supports them? I mean, so. Just wait for Ian to come back as well. So, I mean,
I've got the squad up.
Because one is like, he's not. Because one is like Glazier thinks throwing money all around is problem solving. That's the American way. Sometimes just good planning coaches is all you need. Is how it's proven absolutely. Who supports Man United? You know who? Our former manager. Gayal not in the Australian squad? No, he's not.
So this is the Australian team. Keanu Backers, Isaac Behish, Brandon Borelio, Geordie Boss, Martin Boyle, Cameron Burgess, Alessandro Kikati, Milos Dejanek, Michel Duke, Craig Goodwin, Thomas Glover, Jackson Irvine, Matthew Longo, Awa Mabel, Riley McRae. Obviously, he's been took out and been replaced by, I think it's Lugon. I've just seen it as well. Lewis. He played for fucking Burnley. Bastard.
Oh, is Moy not in there? Aaron Moy?
Moy's retired.
Oh, he's retired.
He's been replaced by Aidan O'Neill, who plays in Belgium.
All right.
Luckily enough, Australia have got 3 Middlesbrough players in the team.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everyone. Cheers so much, Lee. And please do, if you're brand new at the channel, you are subscribed, or if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy goes on this channel, please do, of course, hit that subscribe button, please, because it is completely free to do so. And
And the rest of the team is Connor Metcalf, Lewis Miller, Andrew Redmayne, Kai Rolls, Matthew Ryan, Sam Silver, who plays for Middlesbrough, Harry Sutor, and Ryan Strain. And that's the Australian team.
It would be Marinich, Cabbage, and Dildo. He'd run him Manu in the ground. Oh, Jesus wept. But the thing is, Ian, I mean, 21st kind of come quick enough. Palace at home, we should be getting 3 points. And then after that, it's Dortmund at home.
Yeah, like 3 points both the games. I think I reckon the way it's looking at the moment, Isak will be rested for the Palace game. Hopefully he's back for the Dortmund game. And yeah, Dortmund have I've had a little look at them and watched a few highlights, and they look all over the place. You know, they've got some good players still, but I just think we've got to. I think we win every home game in our group. I really do. And Palace, I think we've got too much for them.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do. Me and Mason were looking through like Borussia Dortmund squad. Still got Royce, but he's getting on now as well. Hummels is getting on now for them as well, centre back.
Yeah. I just think they're not used to if we come out and play like we did against PSG, with that intensity, they got no chance. Really, I honestly think that.
Apparently, he's a brand who's good at Dortmund. Is apparently good at Dortmund. How many points minimum will we need to get something from the Champions League group stage? Whoa. It's a hard one, that one. If we win all the home games, we've got an almighty chance.
Win all the home games, we're through.
Yeah, I would say we would be as well.
Definitely. That's the good thing about being in an hard group, because anyone can beat anyone. As long as we beat them at home, we're through.
Yep, absolutely.
I wouldn't put a number on it, but yeah, I really do think that, as I thought before, it's the home games, and I think they can plan all they want, but they can't suddenly get to the fitness that we're at, and they can't suddenly, the only one that slightly worries me at the moment is Milan, because if they just sit back and put a lot of men behind the ball and hit us on the break, then that could be, we do struggle against that low block at times. But yeah, honestly, I don't think they will do. I think they'll come after us, and I think we'll pick them up.
Yeah, hopefully we should do. If we win all the home games, that would be incredible. And yeah, definitely would be great. Injuries and suspensions will give us problems. That could be the downside as well. I mean, the fact is, Bruno's only a card away from a 1-game ban. The fact is how lucky he stayed on the pitch against West Ham as well.
Yeah, look at the positives, because he should have been off that like.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's the things. It's going to be hopefully injury suspensions.
Look at how many times we've played teams and they've had exactly the same situation. Someone's gone in, yellow card, 2 seconds later, they've done another one and they've not got sent off.
Well,
It's happened to us for the last 2 seasons so many times. And so we got away with one then. And, but like, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
how is his sister with the Europe? I think him and the owners actually going to go all out for it at the expense of the trophies. Just a feeling. When do the card gets wiped in the Champions League? I'm not too sure. How many cards do you get before you get a game ban?
I don't think it's that many. I don't know. Someone will have to tell us in the chat. Like, I'm not 100% on it.
I actually think we are more suited to Champions League football than the Premier League, says Andrew. 4.
Maybe. Denali certainly is at the moment, isn't he?
5. Andrew thinks it's 5. The Glaziers are like Ashley, only different. They spend and Ashley gets pegged. There you are. That's it. That's the thing. Yeah, well. So,
Yeah.
well.
What about after that? What have you been listening to any rumours about people who potentially might be coming in?
I've heard there's possibly a talk of Emil Smith Rowe.
Right.
Not a bad player, he is like.
Yeah. Doesn't
Can I say what I was going to say about Emil Smith before?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Basically, he's obviously he's played in the Yorkshire, he plays for Huddersfield in Yorkshire, so he'll get used to living up here. Obviously, he'll know Willock and he'll know Dan Bollard, who plays for Sunderland as well, because I'll put two of them who live up here. He used to be for Arsenal before, so if he's got, I don't know if he's got a partner, but if he comes up here by himself, at least he's got like two ex-teammates of his who live up here, so he'll get used to living in the area. So I would take him, and and that's what Andrew says. I'll take him for a pint. Bet you a pint.
We're gonna go for the top cup, glory, and loads of money. Oh, Andrew thinks it's going to be Victor Osimhen from Napoli. He's quality,
I think Man United have written him all over. And I got that Highland, but I think Man United are still going to go after him.
Andrew thinks it's going to be Osimhen. Ian.
I'd have that.
Mbappe would want to join us after PSG got knocked out of the Champions League, but I think he wants Madrid more.
Yeah.
Bia thinks for me, Andre Silva, centre forward, and bring Minty back off loan. Even Chelsea want Osimhen as well.
Who don't Chelsea want?
Osimhen.
No, I mean, who don't they want? They want everyone, don't they?
I'm
so
sure.
To be fair, like I said this on another fans forum the other day. Osimhen, yeah, like if we could get Osimhen, for me, that is if we're going to go for a striker, I think we go for someone who is world class, or potentially someone who's young and looks like they're going to be world class. But finding that young one is going to be hard. People is obviously talking about the kid from Brighton. What's his name? Fucking scored an hat-trick against us. What's he fucking called?
Ferguson.
Yeah, but I think he'll cost us nearly as much as Osimhen. Osimhen's fallen out with Napoli anyway, hasn't he? Because they took this penalty.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
It all just comes down to wages. How much can we now chuck at players?
That's it.
Our wage tier has gone up now because we don't. I don't think we know what Bruno's on unless you can tell me something different. But I would imagine it's it's 200, isn't it? You'd think. Could be, yeah. So how much more is Osimhen going to get off another team? 250? Do we go there? Do we? You know what I mean? Yep. Player like him comes up. I don't know.
We'll just wait and find out, I suppose. I'm sure when you get the Champions League knockout stages, the yellow cards get wiped. Okay.
I think Wayne's right there.
Chelsea thinks Chris Wood. Oh Jesus. For me, the striker will be Marcus Leonardo from Santos. Okay, then. Minty will be cup tied. I think he probably would be. If we need to find a young runner, Philip Schofield is available to scout. Jesus, be a man. Oh,
I bet
130 plus.
Beer's been all over that. That what's his name? Fuck, you know. Now and then. I bet he's been all over that. That's just come out on Netflix or whatever it is.
With 3 up front, sometimes you get jacks of all trades, masters of none. I like a good old-fashioned goal machine. If we get one, then we will be unstoppable. Absolutely, we would be.
But that's what I'm thinking. If we got Oshiman, you know, the obvious thing to do is if we get Oshiman in, we'd move Gordon onto the right for me, and we put Isak on the left as a
You
start.
could do that. You could do that.
That would be fucking lethal.
Yep. Front. Yep. It would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oshiman's class.
Wow. Yeah. But we don't know what they've, you know, like the thing is, we don't know what they've got up the sleeve. You know, this Minter, what did Minter cost? 6, 7, 8 million, something like that.
He didn't cost a lot.
He looks absolute quality. You know, we'll not drag him back. We'll leave him there for the season. Next season he'll come in and he'll be on the right wing. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah. Mike says you can't drop Miggy.
I don't want to drop Miggy, but you know, if it was a choice for me between Gordon and Miggy, I would go Gordon on the pitch.
Yeah. I've been asking the missus if I can go with her sister. She's saying why. Apparently, squad depth isn't an acceptable answer. Oh.
Horrible bastard, but you horrible.
Oshiman, exactly. Oshiman will be cheap after this club take the piss out of him. He holds all the cards where Napoli is concerned. Yep. Yep. It could be.
I agree.
And Andrew laughing at ABS comment just there as well. Hey, wow. So, yeah. But, yeah, hopefully 21st can't come quick enough because I can't be chewed with this international break. Well, I watched the games. I don't know yet. But I can guarantee it's definitely going to be nowhere near as good as us at all.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'll watch them, but I'll only watch them because, like, literally, there's nothing else to watch on the telly, and I'm not allowed to play out at the moment anymore because I've played out too much recently.
Oh.
Best behaviour.
Fair enough, Ian. Can you see Livermore getting more game time soon? Yeah, I believe he will.
Hopefully
he will.
I'm excited to see him as well. He is a proper player, and he can only get better. He's learning off the best, isn't he? You know,
absolutely. It's not a matter of dropping certain players more that we have to plan ahead because some are getting on a bit. They are.
It's rotating. Big teams rotate. Look, Pep. You know, fuck me, Foden. He plays every other game, doesn't he? He's the best English player for me. You know what I mean? Well, no, second best English player.
Yep. Also, I hope we recall Minty next season. He's looking good on his loan spell at Feyenoord.
Yeah.
I think he's more of a winger, though. Like winger forward, he plays. Winger
forward.
Winger,
I think.
Yeah, he's a winger, really. He played up front for him.
I think done there.
He did play up front for him in his last game this weekend. He actually played through the middle. Didn't see much of it, but a couple of minutes YouTube highlights, and he was definitely playing through the middle. So it's not that he can't do it, but he is a winger for me.
Absolutely. It's the live show on tomorrow night. PD, it'll be Saturday. Just to let anyone know. Right, we're going to start to draw the show to an end now. We've been going for nearly 2 hours. 2 hours pretty much. Would you believe it? So, but I hope you have all enjoyed. That's the main thing. So, right, just to let you know what we got coming up on the show. So, Saturday is going to be the live show, the Crazy Football Show, but we're going to start that a bit later because I've also got some things on a bit during the day. So, the show on Saturday will start at 9:30. So, get yourselves on. We'll have loads to talk about why this boring international break is going on. So, feel free to get yourselves on.
Any food?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll be there if I'm allowed.
Do 3 hours. Oh, apparently Archer's in the chat, is he?
No, I think it's Andrew.
All right. No, it's not Archer. Archer's not in the chat. Woohoo. Oh, do 3 hours. Bloody hell. Hey. Woohoo. Food picks. Yeah, we're going to start the show. It's been a great show tonight. We've got a lot of things to discuss about. And hopefully our season just still continues as well as it is going already. Right, if you have enjoyed, guys, remember to hit the thumbs up. It keeps us up those search results, so please do hit those likes. Please brand new to the channel if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy what goes on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow as well. And of course, that bell notification as well to let you know whenever it's a live show or a pre-recorded video having to take place on the day as well, so that will keep you notified. And feel free to donate to the channel if you'd like to do so. And if you want to consider becoming a member for just 99p, and you'll be put into a prize draw. Hopefully, we'll look to do one at some point. If possible, we can. Food picks. I've got Nee Frankie goes to Hollywood. Tash like Archer. Here you are. Archer with Granny tonight. Sorry, Andrew, mate. Nee bother, buddy. Okay, there you are. Well, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. And until Saturday, until Big Crazy Show, we'll see you later, everyone. Take care. Roll on the 21st as well. How are the lads? See you later, guys. Take care.